mind, man. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, all right, well, if they got Incognito next, that's where the levels to this conversation comes back and rears its head to where Scion need to show that they are head and shoulders above their competition here, because without a 3-0 sweep, I don't think there's any way they can beat Incognito. They need to carry that momentum. They need to put together something on film that they can watch after today, and then they make it to day 2, right? They can just go over and just shore up some of the timing that just doesn't look to be on point, like we're used to seeing from this Scion roster that, again, has so much chemistry with each other.
We'll see if that chemistry comes to play in their favor here in the Slayer. We always talk about the Slayer. You understand, and I'm sure the entire audience understands, because we talk about it often. The Slayer sometimes can be a toss-up, and this could be a chance for Legion Gaming to tie the series. If that happens, I'd be a little bit scared if you're Scion Esports, and you can see they take a lead immediately by 1.
Zuzi swiping left there with the use of the thrust. Almost looked like he was on mouse and keyboard. Instead, just great utilization of that equipment as J-Grab looks to get up to the top of pink. Noxious maybe looking to regroup with his teammate. Placement goes down in the generator. J-Grab does as well, and now numbers dwindling. This is going to give the 50-yard line and high ground to Scion Esports, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, Dark Matter is gonna. We all know this is essentially kind of like it's not the same, but it's essentially like P2. And when you're Dark Matter and you're playing free for alls for a long time on this map, you understand P2 control is important. When you have Dark Matter up there, you got to take him out quickly, because if not, he's going to take control of the game very quick. They do finally take him out, and they end up getting the lead as well, 10-8. This Legion Gaming roster really impressing me.
Yeah, especially when you consider the eye test, you'd think it'd be a 2-kill lead for Scion, but no, that's the case for Legion instead, as they're looking for that scrappy underdog Game 2 victory to tie up this series at 1. Dark Matter goes down in the yellow courtyard. Jaren now, after that slay, gets up to safety and the high ground to top pink, a crucial point on the map, like you said, Tim, to control, and Jaren's doing a great job of that here. Blue spawns for all of the Scion team, and how are they going to push out of this? I think they can flank Jaren here, and they are. They are starting to flank Jaren. Nice positioning. Great timing. Where is it? Obnoxious has the overshield. A little bit of a squirrely melee battle, and finally gets the assist.
I love that he backed up right there, though. Jumping back right there doesn't allow that melee to happen, so he keeps most of his OS, all of his OS pretty much, except for the passive reduction of it. And now he can fight another day here. So at least, you know, in that scuffle, he's not beat down. He's able to use this OS to push forward. And now 20-14, 3 down for the side of Scion Esports. Dark Matter are going to try to win a fight here, but look at the side of Legion Gaming, playing together, having that chemistry, running as a wolf pack. This is beautiful by Legion. Look at them, demolishing Scion Esports on their spawn. Absolutely gorgeous, 23-16.
Yeah, I love Placement's recognition of the situation there, where he took an opponent down to 1 HP. He too was 1 HP, so he just called in his teammates to clean up the one shot and continued on through to the back of blue. Now, Legion Gaming are up by 6.
See if they can continue this on, though. 2 go down right here, so Scion does have the numbers advantage, and immediately you see they take that top center control. A player on that top car side, Uzi on the top of P. You see, it's Legion Gaming trying to make that triple push happen, but unfortunately, you've given up all the map, and Scion Esports is going to punish you off a spawn.
Yeah, this is exactly what it looked like Legion just did previously on the blue side of the map. Now it's Scion who are swarming. Only down by 4 because of it. Dark Matter now looking to clean up. He's got another one shot to his right. Does get one, trades out, and ultimately, I think, before the 30s, still down by 4, but I don't think you're going to be in much pain for that trade there, as J Gravity sets up for this next OS.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind the positioning. It's a little bit early to be on the bottom of P1, but if you can stay alive here with Obnoxious and they can watch all these angles, they may be in a good spot. The only problem is they are on the lower side of the map, so you see dropping down really easy for the side of Scion Esports. Having that height advantage. Timing is everything in Halo, and it looks like it will be Obnoxious who does get another overshield. The second OS in a row for the side of Legion Gaming. They take out the plasma pistol user as well, so Mac, not a lot more to worry about.
Yeah, you pointed it out previously, Tim. Obnoxious did a great job mitigating any potential damage on that overshield, previously taking a step back to avoid a melee. They're taking a step back to avoid that plasma pistol, so Obnoxious. It's one thing to get control of the overshield. It's another thing to have lockdown control of it once it's inside of your suit. So big ups to Legion Gaming. Not only able to control the overshield, but once they get it, they're executing.
Now it's Stray Grav on the bottom of P here. And again, it's up to Legion Gaming to get that top control. Make sure to control that top car and that top P side. One player does go down in J-Grav on the bottom of P. So now it's an opportunity for Cyan to kind of take advantage of that. And you can see it's Ty who's the first one to fall. Placement finds a really good opening to get the kill onto him. And now the fact that he's got blue base is going to make this very difficult for Cyan Esports as they're 2 dead.
30 to 37. If Cyan Esports are going to make their move, they got to make it now. But you always look for that opening break in relation to making your move. And look at that. There's already one down for Cyan Esports. So you're going to have to wait for the reset, all 4 to come up to then earn that opening break. Slay, but in that sequence, in that opportunity, it's Placement earning it instead. And trades are a win condition now for Legion Gaming. They could trade all the way through to the end and tie up the series at 1.
Yeah, a couple trades do come out like you mentioned. And as you said, very important to at least get those. And when you're playing together like that, like J-Grav and Obnoxious were right there in that play, it makes it a bit easy to get these trades. A little bit of damage, though, being uncapitalized, not capitalized on, I should say. And that's going to come back to bite them. It's 35 to 42. Legion Gaming have this one in the bag, but they've got to play intelligent Halo. They've got to try and get those trades. They've got to try and get those bait and switches down.
Look at the grouping here for Legion. Everybody within 2 slays of each other, and even the assist outside of Obnoxious is rising 12. Unbelievable 12. It's really been everybody playing their 25% even across the board for Legion Gaming. That is a recipe for success in a Game 2 victory here as we look for the final couple of slays. Everything else just a technicality at this point. This looks like Legion Gaming's game to take.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Honestly, a shout out to Captain S122. He's the one who's sponsoring this team and finding a diamond in the rough. Like these guys are very individually skilled. They're gonna take a game off of Cyan Esports, like I talked about, being together for such a long period of time. I mean, on paper, this is a blowout, but a beautiful job by Legion Gaming to tie it up at 1 and give themselves life in the series.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most fun, outside of playing and being on the sticks, probably one of the most fun positions you can be in Halo is that of an open bracket team, like an amateur bracket team. Me and Eli able to help take a team from top 64 to top 2. I mean, that'll always be like one of my favorite Halo memories ever. Just finding, like you said, that diamond in the rough, the players that are disregarded and people don't believe in. If you see something in them, believe in them, support them, and invest in them. And that looks like what we're seeing here with Legion Gaming. And they've got 4 players that are great players. So despite not being that high in the rankings, might finish a little bit higher than their seed even states. And that's always a big win.